Do y'all understand how stupid some of y'all sound arguing about who's the prize, man or woman? Do you understand how cringy y'all sound? How arrogant y'all sound? Y'all love to eat up this content about healing and equality and all this, and y'all go out and say some dumb like, I'm the prize. You are a human being. Men, women, all humans. No one is above anybody else. You are not above a man is not above you. Prize. But I thought we weren't objects. Talking about, oh, I'm the prize, but we're not objects. Then stop talking about yourself like you're one, because it's making no sense. You can say I'm worthy. Everybody's worthy. Everybody is worthy. Think of that. See, y'all love to spread peace, light, love, and positivity, but then go out saying some narcissistic, arrogant, like, I'm the prize. You're putting yourself above people.
I just like to say I am the prize, man. And forget this. I'm the prize. Okay? Wrap me up, put a bow on me, send me to somebody. When they open me up, they gonna be happy. That's what it is. Bruh. Okay, she cooking. I ain't mad at her. And I wanted to throw this in there. The worth of every person is equal. That's one of the unique things about Christianity that a lot of people don't understand. Before Christianity came into the world, there were a lot of hierarchical systems. Women and children were considered like second-class citizens in society in general, especially people in very particular situations like widows, orphans. And they were usually at the mercy of the wealthy. It was literally like essay and graping, like the fruit, like grape, stuff like that. If you did it to these people in those times, it wasn't even illegal.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, especially if you had a certain amount of money, they were like, oh, it's just a child.
Ew.
Oh, it's just a woman.
Seriously? Yeah.
Christianity changed all of that and put us into a space where it was like, no, everybody has worth, everybody has value, from the richest to the poorest person.
Right.
There may be difference in hierarchies concerning order. So they would say stuff like the husband is to be the head of the home, but that's about position and that's about order. And I think that biblically we are supposed to be uniquely qualified for the position that we take in the family.
Right.
That has nothing to do with how valuable we are to Christ as a soul.
Right.
Think about it this way. Think
about it like this.
Think about it like this. You are equal in value to everybody at your job, but you and your boss are definitely on different levels.
Right.
They get paid more, and they might be considered of higher value to the company than you are. But that does not determine your intrinsic value as a human being. That is completely different. To other situations, you might be more valuable than your boss. If your boss came with you to your church, you might be a choir director, the children's leader over the children's department and all this other stuff, and they just a visitor. So in that context, it's the same person, but because you're in a different place, there's a different hierarchy. So you have to understand that in all things, these hierarchies go up and down.
Right.
They don't stay the same in every situation. And that's part of the reason why people have to be equal, because there are situations and circumstances when even the highest around us will be made low because they don't have the same position you do. It could be something as simple as they are not as talented as you are in a particular area. So people have to start to understand that there's a difference between the intrinsic value that you have in the dating market or at your job or even in society versus your value as a person, as an individual, and as a soul. Those are two very different things. And I think she's speaking to a lot of that.
Yeah. That's part of the issue with the whole, like, I'm the prize.
Right.
No, I'm the prize.
Yeah,
this, that, and the third. When it comes to, like,
sure.
the relationship between men and women, it's crazy. It's like, yo, you're both valuable. It's like, how about the relationship is the prize? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the prize. Like, y'all coming together and doing things right.
Do the brain and the heart. Do the brain and the heart.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, no, that's your analogy. Right. So they came up with this really good analogy to try to explain the relationship between
husband and wife,
basically, right. and how it works together. And go on and tell them.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, Father. All right. So the basic analogy is this, right? In a marriage, there is a hierarchy biblically, right? And I found the way to say it like this. I say the man is the brain, the woman is the heart. They both need each other in order for the body to move. And the body is the entire family unit put together.
Right.
In order for them to be able to move and do what they have to do, they have to work together. So if you have a stroke and your brain stops working, your body dies. If you have a heart attack and your heart stops working, your body dies. You look at the black community, because the father was taken out, the brain was taken out, the community is dying.
Yep.
Because the women are like, oh, we still doing good. We're the most enrolled in college, and yeah, but you're also the most with family debt. Our families are falling apart, and like y'all trying to hold it up, but you were never meant to hold up and bear that weight on your own.
Yep, pressure's made for shoulders, not hips.
So even if I give y'all props for being able to hold things together and not letting us sink and die, if we don't come together, the organism as a whole will die, and it will never be as effective as it could be if we were in the positions that we are supposed to be in.
Right.
So that was my analogy for that whole situation. Like, we need each other.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
That boy is good. Mm-hmm. Good and terrible.
If you guys made it this far, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and turn on your post notifications, so that way you guys can that way you guys can let YouTube know that you appreciate what we're putting down. All right.
And y'all love to sit up here on TikTok and talk about how to spot a narcissist. Look in the mirror. If you're saying some like that, women are the prize, men are the prize, you're having narcissistic tendencies. If you part of this stupid gender war, please check yourself, because it's getting out of hand. It's giving grandiose sense of self. It's giving narcissism. It's giving, I think I'm better than everybody else. So go outside, touch some grass, because I promise you, ain't nobody the prize. Half of y'all are complaining about things that don't even apply to you. Ain't nobody out there telling you you're not the prize. Whoever told you that? You ain't even got close enough to a human being for them to tell you that you're not worth it. You know about Delulu? We're all worthy. We're all deserving of love. Blah, blah, blah. Toxic positivity. We really are. So stop putting yourself above other human beings just for the sake of your own ego. That's why half of y'all can't even find.
Okay, here's the thing. We all need love. Mm-hmm. We may not all be deserving of love.
Whoa!
A lot of times in this life, one of the things we don't like about it is we tend to get what we deserve. And a lot of times what really sucks is we don't even understand or realize what we're doing to put us in situations where we're getting these bad outcomes. But a lot of times it's stuff that we do.
What you mean?
For instance, if you're in a situation with somebody and you keep on getting guys who keep cheating on you, why are you choosing the same guy over and over again? No. We can't take accountability away from the douchebags that you're with because they're cheaters. Yep. That is a horrible characteristics, and they got to eat that. Mm-hmm. Y'all are douchebags because y'all cheat, right?
Right.
And the problem with cheating, for all of those who be like, there's nothing wrong with cheating, for you to sit here and try to justify lying to people, I mean, you're just morally inept anyway. So I don't even, like, having a conversation with you about anything is not worth it, because you don't even have the basic morals to understand you shouldn't lie to people.
Right.
So if you don't even have that basic moral, why are we even having a conversation? We not even on the same planet. So it's all good. On the other side of it, you have to take some ownership of it and be like, why do I keep on dating guys that cheat? Don't just go, all men cheat, because we don't. Nope. We don't. Mm-hmm. We don't. Look, if we had issues where that was so deep that I felt like I needed to spice things up and I need to be out there in the streets and doing all of this extra stuff and I need to be sneaking off and go places and getting busy and having physical intimacy with women in weird places and doing crazy things and sneaking around, guess what? Me and my wife is going to have a conversation and we're going to be doing weird things in weird places and sneaking around all the places and trying not to get caught and trying not to get caught by police. And we're going to be the people that sitting up there in the mugshots looking at each other like this. That's what's going to happen. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, because it's too much drama. I'm not willing to risk my personal health and my personal safety physically. I'm not willing to go through the mental torture and the drama of doing all of that. I'm not willing to go through all of the drama of finding out ways to lie. I got kids. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nope.
So it's not that all men cheat. You keep on finding men that cheat, but what are you doing? Like, what are you looking for? What are the characteristics?
Why are you attracting them?
What are you attracting? And a lot of times, you know, those are usually women who like what they call dark triad traits. So you like the bad boy syndrome. Guess what? Guys who have a reputation for being a bad boy, a lot of times they're a bad boy. So that means bad things are going to come with them. That's why they call a bad boy and not a good boy. And the reason I'm telling you that is so that you can take power. It's not so much about shifting blame to the person that's being messed over in a certain situation.
Right.
It's about giving them power, because if you can figure out what you doing, what you're looking for, what you're attracted to that has these negative outcomes, if you can figure that out, you can change it and stop having negative outcomes.
Yeah.
You have to take that power.
A lot of times the victim in that situation may not realize that it's coming from trauma, like past trauma. It could be your childhood, you know, things that you observed, things that happened to you, things that happened to your mom,
your parents,
Yep. You know what I'm saying? All of that is in your subconscious. You never know what that is. And that's why we talk about, like, we have to take the time to work on ourselves. My dude said it best, Isaiah Washington and Love Jones. Everybody run around here. What do you say? Skipping, having, and falling in love. Falling in love ain't.
Yeah. Insert clip here.
I'm saying it's just it. All y'all running around here, jumping, hopping, skipping, diving, falling in love. Falling in love ain't. Somebody talk to me, please, about how to stay there. Wow.
Yeah, that part.
One of the best movies. Anyway, we do have to take the time, especially if we know, like we grew up in a household where things just weren't right, or like we just saw like jacked up stuff, or jacked up stuff happened to us.
Right.
Like we really got to take the time to sit and like look within, because there's a lot of stuff that you have that you may not even realize, or that you don't even know.
Right.
And you have to like be willing to be honest with yourself and be like, yo, especially if you keep on, like Jay said, if you keep on attracting the same type of dude, you got to stop and be like, yo, like it can't just be them. You know, at some point,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, you're the common denominator. So you got to figure out like, okay, what is it that's within me that I'm not picking up on that's making me pick these type of guys or attracting these type of guys and things of that nature. That's when it's time to be like, you know what, okay, I need to have a real conversation with myself. I need to go seek some help. I need to seek Jesus. So that way I can help with my picking pedometer, or however you want to say it, or what have you, but also get that, you know, that help. Talk to Jesus. Yes. But I think we also need to be able to talk to somebody sometimes too, because being able to get things out of you that you may not even have thought about for years, for decades. Go seek professional help.
Professional help. You need professional help.
To be able to help you like work on a lot of these issues, basically.
Yeah. So I want to give a shout out to this content creator on TikTok is Zoe X Sin. Guys, we're always going to put the link to the content that we do in the description, so that you can see the original video, because we're not able to go over all the time all of the stuff, because sometimes you watch it and 50 things come into your head that you have to talk about and you just never get to finish it, so that you guys can go and finish it if you really like it.
And a lot of the other information is in the description as well, too. So check it out.
So even if we don't say it, we're always going to try to put it down there. If it's not down there, that means I couldn't find who the person was or whatever, because sometimes I'll do a clip and we won't actually put up the video or react to it until months later, and I can't find it no more. Maybe they took the video down. But most of the time, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. All right, so y'all know that. So I need you guys to do me a favor. I need you to hit that like button. I need you to hit that subscribe button. I need you to hit that notification button. I need you to hit all the buttons.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, y'all. Well, that was we had more to go, but the video's long enough, so we're gonna cut it short. All right, y'all want to holler at her? Go down there, click the link. You get to see the whole thing. All right, peace.
Peace. Hey, everybody. Down in the description, there are 2 links.
One is to a GoFundMe, and the other one is to a video that explains what the GoFundMe is for. Long story short, we have a medical situation with our daughter that we have to pay for everything out of pocket, and we could really use you guys' help. If you have the time, we'd love for you to go check it out. If you have the money, the funds, we'd love for you guys to help. If not, maybe you could send a link to somebody else who can help. We thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Peace.
Press the off button.